What's up? We're about to reach 250. You can reach me out on the social media for anything, as long as I can do it for you, like helping you or answering your questions or stuff like that. As well as I'm ready to show my appreciation for what you have done, which is this number of subscribers. You can reach me out or you can comment on this video to tell me what you suggest for reaching 250 subscribers. I installed nvidia drivers version 340, and there was a problem with my system when I updated the kernel. I'm using the kernel LTS, that's why I took the package nvidia dash this package. The name is like this. There is another one without the LTS, which is for the non-LTS kernel. This is for 340 version, the version 340 of NVIDIA drivers. If it's 390, there is no LTS, which means that it's for both LTS and non-LTS kernels. Here I have this error, missing kernel modules 3 for module NVIDIA. To solve such thing, simply update the system or update the Linux headers. To be clear, the problem is from me because I only updated the kernel-LTS, the package name, and I skipped the update of all the other packages. Probably that included the Linux headers package, which needed to be updated, to be able to compile the kernel modules for our package, which is NVIDIA drivers. Let me get the name of the package first. Alright, so the name of the package is Linux LTS headers, and I found that it's newer than the version of the kernel, so I need to install it or update it, as well as the Linux kernel itself, which is in my case LTS. So the command to do that is this one. Every time the LTS kernel is updated, the LTS headers package needs to be installed or updated with the same version. As you can see, I simply skipped the update because I was asked about if the drivers are still working or not, and it's all a matter of the kernel updates, as well as the initramfs building and the modules, and also in case the drivers are updated. All of that is what matters in NVIDIA proprietary driver to keep working. So I will install them. Now the drivers aren't working since the modules are not found. They cannot be compiled for the error that I'm solving here. This is the full update that I skipped. This error I keep getting. This one, missing kernel module 3 for this one. So I'm gonna solve it. For my case, it's because I updated the kernel only and I skipped the headers, and the modules of NVIDIA drivers weren't able to build. So I'm gonna solve it like this. If it worked, it means, if the drivers work, it means that it's supposed to keep working. It's my fault I didn't update the whole system, and I can tell one of the friends of this channel that the drivers are still working. So stand by. So the update of the kernel as well as the headers is done. For you, if you don't necessarily need to face this error only with NVIDIA, but you can face it with any other thing. So just make sure that your headers package is similar with your kernel. If it's LTS, it should be LTS. Maybe also the version needs to be the same. I still didn't check if this configuration is working. So let's try to start the kernel modules. Kernel module of nvidia, or maybe restart. Yeah, we need to restart because the kernel itself is new, and this is for the 6.6.17 version. I got this message. You may get the same message. It's an extra configuration for me myself here, and for the people who are in the same situation. The message, which is this one, you need to apply these ones. So here I checked this directory. I found it empty of this. This file is this file, you need to place it in this directory. So I'm gonna do it now. So, and then it's for the configuration. Let's check if it's there already. Alas, yes. So now let's reboot. So it's rebooting after the update of the kernel and the headers. We're supposed to get the big logo of nvidia to prove it's related to the proprietary drivers, and you can see that it's working.